traders, I'm actually starting with gold today. I'm just looking at the weekly here, daily and 4 hour. You can see on the 4 hour chart we're right back to this key support here at 1260. Talked about this figure last week actually, but gold held up really well into US job figures, and now we've come into Monday and seen this pullback. You can see on this weekly though we are very close already to quite a key level of support. 50 and 20 EMA cross down here, so I think we can come back to potentially last week's open at 1230 area. If you are wanting to short gold, I would wait for it to retest 1275. So a retest of Friday's open for that then to drift lower and come down and test last week's low. And the oil, now the oil saw something of quite a sell-off today, so you can see on the big daily picture on the fibs, because you guys know I like the fibs, and we smacked into this lower zone, and now we are pulling back. So what I would suggest to you is, if you want to trade oil, I would wait for a full retest of this trend line, which would put it at, that will be a test of the daily 200, that will be about 41.50. So if we get close to 40 or 41, and that looks if that's holding, then I think you might want to see if that is going to work. Look on the 4 hour, 42 is a decent level of support on the 4 hour. That's why it's useful just to compare. On the weekly, 41.50, 41.60 is a decent support level. Alright, so dollar strength, which is confirmed with this US dollar CAD, which has had a good move up. This needs a pullback, so I think we could see 128 on that, which if we now cross-reference that with the Euro US, we're still sitting on this daily 20 EMA up there with this reversal bar in the weekly. So I would look for this to retest 460. 440 or 460 is where I want to short this one. A complete retest of the daily star at 490 would be even better. So any spike higher would be appreciated. In the meantime, I traded this one. I got a good number of pips out of this one today, Euro Yen. All we've done is come into the daily 20, so we're not closed above that. But I'm interested, this is my sort of chart of the week, because the way we're sitting on this support with this funnel pattern. So I think we can at least go back and test the high of this funnel pattern up here, and this 20 EMA, which would put us at 125. So I'm looking for 140 plus pips on the upside of that one. And again, 4 hour pullback, 123, 122.70 will be nice. Let's see if that can pull back. Pound is tougher. Pound yen's done a very similar exercise, but this 50% on the weekly is a tough spot. Pound US, we come into contact with the daily 50 EMA. We're trapped between the daily 50 and daily 200. I think we'll could potentially come up to 1146. I'm concentrating on the Euro Yen. What I do like though is this Pound New Zealand, and my swing trade is doing very nicely, thank you. And any pullback to 21150, if you see it, is a good option. Alright, Dow was particularly low volume today, I thought. We crashed into this. I did take a long and got stopped out. We've got this trend line coming in from 11th of April lows. Not a particularly significant. Well, it did. Well, I say that. I take that back. I mean, it picked off the high here on the 5th of May. We slammed into it today and then sold off by 100 pips or so. If we can't get above this area here and above 750, then we could roll over and start testing these pivots down here. Daily, the daily cannot get above the 20 EMA, and that is, we had 2 weeks of lower closes. So any pushes higher into the 900 area is a potential short. You can see this MACD, this stochastic crossing, the MACD looking a bit worn. I think next stop is potentially a retest of that 17,350. Of course, yeah, it's the start of the week. Not a lot of data out today. Let me just look at what is out today. On Tuesday we've got very little, no significant data in the Euro session at all. The UK goods trade balance, not generally a mover. Job openings at 3 PM. New Zealand reports in after the Dow close. Wednesday morning manufacturing, looking for improvement in manufacturing. We've got the Fed budget balance Wednesday evening, again not particularly significant. Looking for a very good figure for that though. So it's a quiet week until you get to UK rates on Thursday. So UK rates on Thursday and US retail sales on Friday. Alright, so I'm looking at pound New Zealand and euro yen and steering clear of other markets at this stage, and then I'll do a stock scan tomorrow. Alright, hope that helps, and see you tomorrow.